Hey guys, welcome to Jack's Beautiful You. In today's video, we're going to be talking about fruity florals. Now, this is a perfume category that I absolutely love in the springtime. I get so in the mood for this scent profile. Fruity florals are my jam right now, and I crave them. I want to wear them. I don't really want to wear anything else. I'm just about my fruity florals. And I feel like I want to reach for more feminine leading fragrances right now. And yeah, these are just pretty girl fruity floral fragrances that are in my collection that I personally am so excited to pull out and wear. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jackie. Thank you so much for clicking on my thumbnail today. I really appreciate you being here. To my returning subscribers, thank you guys so much for all your continued support. I truly appreciate you. If you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you are notified when I upload. I try to upload at least 2 videos per week. And without further ado, let's get into this video. All right, first step, we have by Chanel. This is Chance Eau Tendre. This is the Eau de Parfum. This is such a pretty girl springtime, easy reach fragrance. It's not overly complicated. It is just one of those fragrances that I will always want to have in my collection for life. When I'm done with this bottle, I'll get the biggest size available because I know this is a lifer for me. This always shows up. It always makes me feel pretty every time I wear it. It's very simple. It's not overly complex, but it is just so pretty. I definitely think this is one of my favorite springtime fragrances, but it's also definitely a fruity floral that I just love. So the fruits in this fragrance is quince, and there's grapefruit in the opening, and then there's rose and jasmine in the heart of this, and then there's musk in the base. So this is basically a fruity floral musky fragrance that will make you feel fresh and clean. There's sweetness to it, but not too much. You can definitely wear this in the heat without it being cloying, and I get pretty decent performance out of this one. It's not a beast or anything like that, but it usually lasts for the majority of the day with a moderate scent bubble. I've gotten compliments on this, so I know other people can smell me, and it is just so girly and feminine and beautiful. This is a top 10 for life perfume for me, and I love it. So that is by Chanel Chance Eau Tendre, the EDP. All right, up next we have a fragrance that's on my tray for April, and I have been loving it so much. It is the ultimate springtime fragrance. It is fruity and green and floral and musky with some vanilla. This is by Parfums de Marly Meliora. I feel like this one doesn't get the love and the hype it deserves. I feel like everybody talks about Delina and Delina Exclusive, but this one is beautiful as well. No, it's not super loud. No, it's not a beast like Delina, but she deserves a place. She deserves some attention. First of all, this bottle is to die for. This would make such a beautiful like bridal bottle. I think this would make a beautiful bridal scent in my opinion if you're going to get married in the spring. But the fruits in this, there's black currant and there's red berries in the opening. And I pick up a ton of red berries in here. And I just think it smells so juicy, sweet, but it's not too sweet. There's cassis in here as well. There's a bit of some greenness in this fragrance that kind of tones the sweetness down. There's rose, ylang ylang, and lily of the valley. Those are the florals that are in the heart of this fragrance, and then the base is musk and vanilla. Again, the vanilla is there and it's a sweet perfume, but it's not thick vanilla. It's not heavy or dense. It's very refreshing. This is a refreshing fragrance. I'd say the muskiness is more of the star of the show in the base than the vanilla, and it just feels so fresh, clean, sweet, feminine, girly, playful, almost kind of fairy tale like. And I just love it. So that is by Parfums de Marly Meliora. Another one by Parfums de Marly. This is definitely different. It's a fruity floral, but this is a fruity floral gourmand in my opinion. This is Oriana. Again, the bottle is absolutely beautiful, very girly, very feminine. I just love this hot pink vibe going on, and this definitely says spring to me. I feel like this is a gourmand, but it's a spring and summer gourmand in my opinion. It's got, I believe, black currant, and there's some bergamot, some orange in the opening as well, and there's also raspberry in here. So lots of fruits going on. It's very fruity in the opening, But then as it starts to dry down, you definitely pick up on the orange blossom. That's the floral in here. So there is a lot of orange blossom. You do have to be an orange blossom fan in order to enjoy this. But then in the base, there are some gourmand notes. There's whipped cream and there's marshmallow, but there's also some muskiness in here as well. So it kind of tones it down. And you know, when I think of gourmands, mostly I think of fall and winter, but like I said, I think this is a perfect springtime gourmand. So if you're looking for a fruity floral gourmand for spring, this is what I would recommend. I get good performance out of this. Well, it's moderate. It's just moderate longevity and moderate performance, especially if I spray it on my clothes and my hair. But I know some people have complained about the performance of this, but I just don't have an issue. I get decent performance out of Oriana, and I crave this scent. There are times when I just have to wear Oriana because I crave it so much, and I just think it's delicious. So that is by Parfums de Marly Oriana. All right, let's talk about a really affordable fragrance, one that I was super impressed with, and I can't stop talking about it. This is by Afnan, and this is Le Fleur Bouquet. And I think this is gorgeous. This is, like I said, an affordable fragrance. This has excellent performance, and it smells really high-end to me. It smells a lot more expensive than what it is, for sure. I think they did a fantastic job with this. I think the bottle's nice. The box it comes in is nice, the price is nice, and the scent is definitely gorgeous. So it doesn't really say what the florals are on Fragrantica. It just says florals, and then it says white florals at the top. And then it says that there are sweet notes and fruits, but it doesn't go into detail about what the fruits are. So I'm not sure exactly what the fruits are. I know there's citruses in here, fruits, and there are florals in here, but there's also a lot of musk in here as well. So again, it's a fruity, floral, musky fragrance. Very appropriate for springtime, very feminine, very elegant smelling, and just so beautiful. If you are on a budget, or even if you're not on a budget, if you just like to get good, affordable gems, definitely check this one out. I have been super impressed with it all around. And like I said, I get good performance out of this fragrance. So to me, I don't know exactly what the fruit is, like I said, but I get kind of a peachy or maybe a nectarine vibe in the opening. This one reminds me of another one that I have here in my lineup, but they're a little bit different. I'll tell you more about it once I get to that fragrance. But if you like a musky base with fruity florals, if you like peach and kind of nectarine smells in the top, and you like white floral fragrances, I think you would like this. The white florals in here do not feel indolic to me at all. They feel very smooth and well done. And I think this is such a beautiful, gorgeous fragrance for spring and summer too. I think this would be good for summer. So that is by Afnan Le Fleur Bouquet. The other one I think it smells similar to is by Kayali, and this is Deja Vu White Flower 57. Now the difference is this one has a very strong vanilla base to my nose. I think there's musk in the base of this as well. It also has a very vanilla presence to it, where this one, the base is more musky in my opinion. There is more vanilla in the base of this one. So I think it just depends on which one you prefer. This one does seem sweeter than Le Fleur Bouquet as well, but they both have that kind of peachy nectarine. I think there's nectarine in the opening of this. Yeah, they definitely don't smell exactly the same. It's worth, in my opinion, it's worth having both in your collection. But this one is so pretty. This is nectarine in the opening, and then it has gorgeous white florals. I think it has that trifecta of white florals. I think it has, well, actually, I think it has 4. I think it has gardenia, tuberose, orange blossom, and jasmine. But what I love about it is that it's not over the top. It's not indolic, it's not in your face, it's not sharp. All the white florals are just really blended very well and smooth, and I don't necessarily pick out a specific white floral in here. It just smells like there's white florals in here. I think this is a great white floral fragrance for beginners. This is one of my favorite Kayali fragrances, especially right now for the spring and summer. I get moderate performance out of it, not super long wearing, definitely not a beast mode, but I really don't have issue. I do have to overspray it, but if I do, again, I get a pretty decent, I'd say moderate all around with this perfume. I can definitely smell it on me, and I know others can as well because I've gotten compliments on this fragrance. So that is by Kayali, Deja Vu White Flower 57. Okay, another very fruity and floral fragrance. This is very pretty girl fragrance and totally reminds me of springtime. This is by YSL Mon Paris. I think this is such a beautiful, easy reach perfume. However, I will say that there is patchouli in the base. This is like a fruit chuli, a fruity, floral, and patchouli fragrance. So if you are not a fan of patchouli, if you don't like fruit chulis, then I don't know that you would like this, because I definitely pick up patchouli in the base of this fragrance, but it's a very clean patchouli. It's a very warm patchouli. It's not dirty or earthy at all. It just gives the fragrance some depth and helps the longevity, because this is a fantastic performing fragrance. If you're looking for something for the spring that is a fruity floral that will last, you're not wanting a moderate performing perfume that you're going to have to reapply after the 6-hour mark, this is it. YSL Mon Paris lasts all day with a gorgeous scent bubble. So definitely above average performance on this one, and I truly think this is super beautiful. There are 1,000 fruity notes in here. I feel like there's raspberry, there's strawberry, there's pear, there's tangerine in the opening, orange and bergamot in here, just lots and lots of fruits. So you definitely have to be into fruity openings for sure. There's also a lot of florals in here. So there's peony in here, there's jasmine, I believe there's orange blossom in here. Yeah, very typical fruity floral, very easy to wear in my opinion. Super, super pretty girl fragrance. And then in the base there's patchouli. I think there's cedar in the base as well to give it some depth and dimension. This will last you all day, and it is really good value, I think, for the money, because you don't need to spray a ton of sprays of this. You don't want to spray too many sprays of this because it can be a little bit overpowering if you overspray, but fantastic fragrance in my opinion. I really enjoy it. I really only pull for this one in the spring. This is a fragrance I only get in the mood for right now. I really don't ever get in the mood for it any other time, but when spring hits, it's like I am instantly drawn to this fragrance. So that is by YSL Mon Paris. All right, another more affordable fragrance. This is by Elie Saab, and this is Girl of Now Forever. I crave this one, especially in the summertime, because this has lemon peel. And when I say lemon peel, it smells like lemon peel. It is very zesty, so you have to be into that. If you don't like a super tart, zesty opening, a lemon peel vibe, I don't know that you would like this, but I think it smells super good. So this smells like lemon peel. It also has raspberry in the opening. I believe there's blackcurrant in here as well. Very fruity, very lemony. I love the opening of this. There's also almond in this as well, so it does have a bit of an almond touch to it. And then the florals are rose and orange blossom. I think the rose is a little bit stronger than the orange blossom. And then there's vanilla, patchouli, cashmerian, and musk in the base. I don't pick up a ton of patchouli in here. Very fun fragrance. This screams summertime to me. Has kind of like a zesty, but kind of a gourmand, but yet a floral. I'd say it's a citrusy, fruity, floral, gourmand fragrance without being too over the top. And because of that zesty lemon peel, I feel like it's just easy to wear in the summer, but it's a very sweet fragrance. So for some people, this might be too sweet for hot weather, but great spring and summer fragrance. It's very affordable. I love the bottle. I think the bottles of the Elie Saab, these Elie Saab bottles for the Girl of Now line are super pretty. And yeah, I just think this is a great spring and summer affordable gem. That is Elie Saab, Girl of Now Forever. All right, up next we have by Carolina Herrera. This is Very Good Girl Glam. Very Good Girl would fit in this one as well, but let's talk about Very Good Girl Glam, because I feel like this one doesn't get as much attention. And this one is super fun to wear as well. I really do enjoy this one. This one has sour cherry. That's the fruit in this fragrance. It's sour cherry and almond in the opening, and I definitely make out that cherry. And it does feel a bit tart. It feels a bit tart in the beginning, but for some reason when this dries down on my skin, that cherry turns into a sweet cherry. So there's sour cherry and almond at the top, and then there's rose and lily are the florals in here, and definitely pick up a lot of rose. So you do have to be a fan of rose to enjoy this fragrance, and you have to be a fan of cherry. And then there's bourbon, vanilla, and vetiver in the base. I get moderate performance out of this, and I really do think this is a fun release. I do slightly prefer the original, not the original. The original Good Girl is not my favorite, but the Very Good Girl Flanker is my favorite out of all of them, and then Very Good Girl Glam is my second favorite. I do like that added cherry and almond twist to the fragrance. So if you're looking for a cherry and rose fragrance, I think this is a really good, fun option for the spring. It's not so strong that it would be cloying. Like I said, moderate performance out of this one, and I think it's a lot of fun. So that is by Carolina Herrera, Very Good Girl Glam. All right, up next we have by Narciso Rodriguez, Musk Noir Rose for Her. This is newer to my collection and it's on my tray for the month of April, and I have been loving this perfume, you guys. This is so good. The hype on this is real and I love it. And I will tell you, I think I told you guys before that I didn't think the performance was super great. Only lasted about 4 hours when I first got it, but the performance has been getting better. It's been lasting a little bit longer. I don't know if it just needed to settle or if I went nose blind to it at first or something, I don't really know. But if I spray this heavily, I have to overspray. If I spray this on my clothes, hair, skin, I can get longer than 4 hours. I noticed the last time I wore it, it was about 6 to 7 hours and I was super thrilled. So I take back the 4 hours. Let me know in the comment section what you think of this fragrance. Do you get good performance out of this or not? I still wouldn't consider it good performance, but it's better and it's moderate. It's definitely acceptable, and the way this smells is addicting, it's intoxicating, and I just keep wanting to reach for it. I just got this bottle. This is a brand new bottle and I've already dipped into it pretty well. So the fruits in here are plum and bergamot, and the plum is more the star of the show than the rose. There's rose in here, obviously, but I get more plum than anything, and the plum is just a juicy, ripe plum, not overly ripe, perfect, just the perfect amount of ripeness, and it smells so juicy sweet. And there's some bergamot in here to kind of uplift it. There's pink pepper in the opening as well, and then there is rose and tuberose are the flowers in here. I think there's some vanilla and lots of musk. But the musk is not screechy at all. Sometimes I struggle with Narciso Rodriguez fragrances. I find the musk to be a bit screechy on me, but this is not screechy at all. This is super smooth. Oh, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. I don't have a perfume on. This is on my tray, like I said, for April, and I don't have a scent of the day yet, but this is gonna be my scent of the day because this is intoxicating and I can't stop. So that is by Narciso Rodriguez, Musk Noir Rose. All right, and last but certainly not least is my very loved and very talked about. I know I talk about this perfume a lot on this channel, but it's because I love it so much, okay? This is by the House of BDK, Pas Ce Soir. So we do have quince and we have orange in here. So it is very juicy sweet in the opening, but there's also some black pepper in here, which kind of is an interesting contrast. Some people love it, some people hate it. I personally love it. I love that black pepper and very juicy, fruity opening of this perfume. There's also ginger in the opening of this as well. So ginger, black pepper, quince, and some orange. And then the florals in here are jasmine and orange blossom. And then the base is cashmerian. There's amberwood and patchouli. So just a beautiful fragrance. It has a lot going on. It's not just a fruity floral. There's spiciness in here as well. There's patchouli. There's, you know, other things going on in this fragrance, but I get mostly a spicy, fruity, floral fragrance with a woody dry down. I feel like that amberwood in the base really comes through. I would definitely classify this as a woody fragrance as well, but it is still lots of fruits and lots of florals. This is just such a unique fragrance in my opinion. I really haven't smelled anything else quite like it, and it's just intoxicating. Again, this is another fragrance that I feel like is polarizing, not in just how it smells, but also the performance. I've heard people say that this doesn't last, but this lasts all day on me. This is definitely not a weak performing perfume on me. If I wear this fragrance, it lasts all day, and I get a pretty good scent bubble. I mean, it's not like fill up a room, but the scent bubble around me is pretty decent, and I definitely get wafts of it throughout the entire day. So I have never struggled with the performance of Pas Ce Soir. It is really almost kind of strong. I have to be careful not to overspray it, because if I do, it's a bit too much for me in the spring and summer. In the winter, I feel like this is an all year round fragrance. I feel like it would make a great signature scent because I feel like I can wear it pretty much any season. And fall and winter I spray a little bit more, but spring and summer I keep it a little toned down. and it's perfect. So yeah, I just love this one. Let me know in the comments section what you think of Pas Ce Soir. It's not everybody's favorite, but those who love it seem to really love it, and those who hate it seem to really hate it. So I love it, and I think it has some gorgeous fruits and some gorgeous florals in the fragrance. So that is by the House of BDK, Pas Ce Soir. All right, you guys, and that is it for today's video. Those are the fruity floral fragrances that I am the most excited to pull out right now. I'm so in the mood for these. Let me know in the comment section if you are a fan of fruity florals and what your favorite fruity floral fragrances are. I love to hear from you guys. I love to get suggestions from you guys, and I hope you guys are having an amazing day. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!